Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to tonight's call. This is Todd Dalton. This is our team CTFO call, and we truly appreciate you taking a little time out of your evening to be here. We guarantee it's going to be something that's going to be beneficial to you and your CTFO business. To all of our new callers and new teammates, we want to welcome you to this call. Every one of us started off on a call just like this one, but if you listen with a tentative ear and an open mind, I'm pretty sure you're going to leave this call with something special. And so, with that being said, I want to just get right into the call, but I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about this young lady that's going to come before you right now. What can I say about this young lady other than she's a top industry producer, $1 million earner? She's a person that, if you look up the word success, her picture would be right beside it. And one of my personal stories about this young lady is that we met years ago, and I can tell you that she doesn't have a heart of gold, she has a heart of platinum. And if you listen to what she has to say this evening, ladies and gentlemen, you're really going to go home and go back to your respective areas and just understand that you have your hands on something very, very special this evening. And so, without further ado, I want to introduce you to my good friend, my sister, Executive Vice President, Miss Janet Larson. Janet, are you there?
I am, Todd. Thank you so much for that gracious introduction. I love you so much. We have such an amazing family here at CTFO. So thank you so much for making this all worthwhile, for making it fun and uber profitable, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in this program for 9 weeks. When I came in December, we had no website, no product to ship. We're talking about holiday times. I was operating out of a wheelchair while I was working full-time, and nonetheless, this sweet opportunity just plays out so beautifully, better than I had ever expected, and I'm experiencing a great win here, and my intention tonight is to paint the picture of what's possible for you too. Recently, as Todd said, I was ranked as an Executive Vice President. That means my incredible team here has put together $150,000 to maybe even $200,000 in sales in less than 4 weeks. In other words, we're making stuff happen, and we're changing people's lives and positively impacting them physically, emotionally, financially, all the ways that really matter. I want to share, I get to use the word love because I'm a girl. I love, love, love what we have going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it's not a perfect program. We're still in our launch phase, so there's some inherent hiccups and imperfections, but far, far and away, the potential of what we're seeing coming to a head here outweighs that, and each and every day we're just counting our blessings. Let me share with you some fast facts to kind of familiarize you with our unmatched value proposition here. You're going to have to forgive me, and I'm going to move really quickly because I'm excited to get to the best part of the calls, and that's my interviews coming up. I've got 2 incredible ladies waiting in the wing who are setting the pace for everyone here at CTFO, and I can't wait to introduce them to them. So let's get started. I'll give you a quick overview. We'll talk about our products, our paid plan, available tools and training, and finally timing. I love to talk about our products because CBD oil has made such an impact on my life. I always say it's the most popular and promising, and now I add one of the most researched products in the world today. My personal testimony is I started taking CBD oil to recover from 2 motorcycle incidents and some car accidents that had left me strapped with a good deal of pain. And in just the very first time I used it, I went from acute and unmanageable, intolerable pain to very manageable pain. But the ancillary or additional benefits that I didn't even know to expect was that this product has made a world of difference in my ability to focus. It's reduced my sugar cravings, which is a great thing for my weight and my general health, and it's allowed me to sleep like a baby. So that's a lot of bang for my buck in just the benefits from that little magic bottle. We have 24 products in our lineup that include topical lotions, oils, a whole complete skincare line, sprays, and even a few pet products. I always say our CBD oil is best in class. Why do I say that? Because if there was something better in the marketplace, I'd be repping that. I'm a salesperson at heart. I don't rep less than the best. It's priced right. Our products are guaranteed to work. And you'll find, once you're in here, that they pretty much sell themselves. Half the people you'll approach and talk to about CBD are already using it. and they'll be happy to move their consumer dollars over to you. Why? Because they like you and because our products are better, and both of those things are true. The other half of the people that you'll be approaching have heard about CBD, and to our great fortune, they've heard great things about it. So a non-user will be eager to hear your perspective and your ideas on the benefits that they can experience from CBD oil. And I just look at that and consider how that sets the stage for you and me to successfully move product here. Let's go on and we'll talk about our compensation plan. And the thing that I would use to summarize our pay plan that was so important to me in my front-end evaluation is everybody can make money here. You'll be happy to know there's no legs to balance here. Binaries are an absolute thing of the past, and a savvy networker, experienced and ethical, will avoid a binary pay plan like the plague. There's no increasing personal volume requirements here as you rank advanced, and no barriers to entry. You can enroll someone here without asking for their private information. That's super important in this day and age. You don't need to have their social security number, federal ID, or credit card information. People love to remain private as they move into possibilities here. And because we have this kind of enrollment process up front, the odds of you and I successfully enrolling people goes right through the roof. There's almost not a reason to say no to you and me. And they don't, so that's a good thing. So once people are on board, we need to talk about how they make money here. And I'm going to tell you it's pretty easy, actually. Everything about what I'm going to share with you can be found on our website in the opportunity area. And I encourage you to look at our 20-plus minute video pay plan, and it's the best out there. But we'll go ahead and cover things tonight in a broad stroke, and I'll trust that those of you who want to review the pay plan know where your resource is now. Associates here earn money 4 different ways. First, there's a 30% markup opportunity on the sales of our products, wholesale versus retail. There's a 20% override on the commissionable volume for associates on their personally enrolled people. So up until this point, there's absolutely no investment of money required. Just a little effort is going to take someone a long way here. On our unilevel part of our plan, this part of our plan is created for fast money, and 4% is paid out on levels 2 through 5. So we talk about 20% personally enrolled, level 1, 4% paid out on levels 2 through 5. On levels 2 through 5, generational payout on that unilevel, a requirement of a $47 product purchase is mandatory in order to earn generational bonuses. Next, our regenerating matrix pays an additional 1% on levels 1 through 5, 10% on levels 6 and 7, and again 1% on levels 8 through 21. In this part of our plan, the company generously gives associates what we call PSPs, or profit-sharing positions, each time an associate enrolls someone past their first personally enrolled people, their first 3 personally enrolled. So this creates a unique opportunity for us at CTFO for our associates to get paid multiple times on a single sale. And I look at that and reflect on it as an ingenious way that our owners have incentivized us to do what we need to be doing here to build our own personal organizations, to build our personal wealth, and build a company along the way. The final payout I'll talk about tonight is our infinity bonuses, which are $25,000, $50,000, and $100,000 in sales volume, ranked as vice president, senior vice president, and executive vice president, as we call it. And with each one of the benchmarks, the company will pay 4% of the commissionable volume of the team. That means 4% plus 4% plus 4% for a total earning potential of 12% on your organization once $100,000 of sales volume happens on your team. Top Gun is the top position here and what we should all be gunning for, and that pays out a full 6% on the commissionable volume that's generated company-wide. I'll be there next year, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope each and every one of you on the line tonight intend on joining me there as well. I want to touch on our beautiful marketing tools that will be introduced soon. We have a very, very talented associate who is supporting the company in developing the most beautiful, professional, and what I'll anticipate as being effective marketing tools to help you open doors. As far as training goes here, we're in our infancy here at CTFO, and I'm so proud to share with you that the leaders here on the line and throughout this organization are so committed to your success. They have skills, they have experience, they've got heart, and each and every one of you on the line, if you just ask one of us to support you in getting what you want and what you feel you deserve here, we're going to go out on a limb and make sure it happens. And I guarantee that with my own name, ladies and gentlemen, whatever it takes, the leaders are here to deliver value to you. Timing is something of utmost consideration when you're looking on as to whether or not you want to join a program. I look at what we have here as creating a perfect storm for us, and I'll tell you why. CBD is growing in acceptance and popularity, not just here in the United States, but worldwide. People are committing to better self-care, and we've grown untrusting of our government to manage our health, and that's a good thing, but it plays right into, in our favor. Dr. Earl Mindell just last month wrote a book called Healing with Hemp Oil. That's not everything, but it certainly adds fuel to the fire with tremendous third-party endorsement of our products. And finally, I'll say the industry, as I see it, is ready for its next run up spree. And I believe CTFO will be the phoenix bird of our industry, and I don't think you could tell me one good reason why not. So I want to move on to the best part of the call and introduce my very first guest to you, ladies and gentlemen. Her name is Angela Simpson, and she's a senior vice president. She lives in Southern California, where we all wish we could be. Angela Simpson, welcome to our call. Thank you. Thank you. I want to congratulate you and your team, Angela. You're ranked as a senior vice president, and that is just an outstanding accomplishment. And I know that it's not you alone, it's you and just the most incredible team that are knit together and achieving goals one body at a time. So congratulations on that accomplishment.
Thank you very much.
We talked about, when we visited earlier today, Angela, we talked about this perfectly timed text message you got from your sponsor, Lia Coleman. Do you want to share with our listeners the serendipitousness of that message and how that rocked your world?
Yes, I would love to share it. Lia sent me an inbox message, and she says, we need to talk. And so I'm like, okay, call me. And then so she calls me, and I'm like, okay, just send me the information. And it was a comp plan, and I signed up. Well, I didn't sign up immediately because I didn't have a link. But I was so excited, and I was ready to sign up, and I kept saying, okay, send me the link. Send me the link, Leah. She said, okay, just hold on. I'm like, send me the link, Leah. Send me the link. And then so she finally sent me the link. And I was just so excited, and I can tell you guys, I have not slept since I got my link. I haven't slept at all. It's hard for me to sleep. It's just absolutely hard for me to sleep.
It's funny, Angela, because my experience in this industry tells me most of the time women gravitate towards products and touchy-feely experiences with a product, and you and Lia are all about the money. I just think that's so funny. But, you have a great background, a very successful background in the banking industry, and then you shared with me that you've gotten involved in network marketing about 12 years ago, for the same reason as me and the same reason as Lia. You wanted time with your children, and you have two precious daughters. So share with the listeners, if you would, in a 12-year span, did you win some and lose some? What has that career path in network marketing looked like for you, Angela?
Yeah, I would have to say that, yes, I did step out on faith about 12 years ago as a single mother. I was working long hours, 12, 13, 15 hours a day. And I just knew that and I prayed that there has to be something that has to change for me to be able to participate in my girl's life. And I stepped out on faith, and I've never been back to corporate America for about 12 years now. So I'm super excited about that. And as far as winning, my winnings and my losses, I just can't say that I've lost. Because my mindset is winning. I have no choice but to win. So, I've learned this personal development along the way that what we think we are. So I'm not going to think that I'm a loser. I could say that, I had some downtimes or whatever, but I never fell down. You know, I always stood up. And so I was going to always win. No matter what was presented to me, I was going to get it done no matter what.
So I just love that spirit in you, Angela. Being that you're not all about the money, but you have a high priority and a lot of respect for the compensation plan that our owners have put together, and God only knows you're making the most of it. What are some of the favorite parts about the compensation plan for you? How did you recognize that there was real money to be made here? And what do you see happening with you and your team as far as earnings here?
Oh my God! I have to say the comp plan, and you're so right about that comp plan. You know, and it is like show me the money because I'm so visual. And so when I was able to see the comp plan, it was like, oh my God! Now if they pay me the way this comp plan is showing me, it's on and popping. And so I can that it is on and popping. Oh my God. It's almost like I can sit here and just log out and log back in. The money went up. Log out, log back in. The money went up. And it's just, I've never seen it before. This right here is
fun. It's funny, isn't it?
Yes.
Angela, are you having fun here? Yeah. Todd and I say that all the time. You know, we're making money. It's exceeding our expectations. But how important it is that we're all having fun and building real relationships here. Talk to our listeners, if you would, and share with them about how you identify students. What denotes a student in your mind? And then once you earmark someone as a student, what does that mean? How are you going to support and serve them?
Okay. Here's I always believe in when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And it's very important for us in this industry to identify our students. And the student to me would be someone that is, for example, here in CTFO, that student is active, that student is accountable and responsible for their business. That student is not making excuses. That student is duplicating what you're doing. And if that student is, duplicating what you're doing within their business, and also they're spreading it throughout their organization to their teams as well. A student, you would see things that you post on their page. They're duplicating you over and over and over. And I always preach to my team, we're going to move on one accord, because I truly believe that the only way this is going to work, because we need everyone in here, everyone here, we all need each other. So if we move on one accord, there's no reason that every last one of us should not win.
Yeah, you guys are creating a tsunami, Angela, and people want to hate you guys, and they think you've got tricks up your sleeve, but you've actually just dummied down, and you're doing the basics, and you're just doing more of it, and you attract those right kind of people, and they join suit with you. It's so fun to watch you guys. Before I let you go, and if you'll keep it short and sweet with me, what's your favorite CBD-centric product in our lineup, and then tell our listeners why?
My favorite product for now is I have the face wash, and I'm so excited about it. I wash my face now. It seems like I'm washing my face like 3 times a day because I'm so excited the way it makes my face feel. And it's just I can't really explain it to you guys. If you guys don't have it, you have to make sure you go and get it. The men as well. It just makes my face feel so fresh, and it just seems like my skin is glowing. So I love it. And I also have the weight loss spray. It has a really good cinnamon taste, caramel taste, and it is really good. And so I'm excited about the product. So yeah,
very good. Well, Angela, you've been an absolute delight tonight, and I thank you so much for peeling back and showing us who you are, how you think, and how you operate. It's no wonder you're a success. So thank you so very much for sharing the best of you with our wonderful listeners.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share.
Okay, now I'm going to move on to Angela's sponsor, Lia Coleman, who is ranked as Senior Vice President. Anyone would know Lia to be a dedicated and professional team builder. She's done it before. She's doing it bigger than ever here at CTFO. Lia Coleman, welcome to our call.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you. Congratulations on the wins we see throughout your organization. You guys are so fun to watch. I watch you on Facebook, how you guys keep hoisting each other up, keeping it simple, keeping it real. doing what's proven to work and doing more of the same. So a big congratulations and a shout out to you, Lia, and your great team.
Thank you very much.
You have 10 years in the industry, if I remember right, and I was just speaking with your partner, Angela, and Angela and you and I are all really committed parents, and our children are a good reason why we embrace this network marketing model for the time freedom and the opportunity to earn reasonable to outrageous income. And all of us girls tip the scale on that and think we should be earning outrageous, as we will here. But take a minute, if you would, and tell us the position that you were in when CTFO found you, or you found CTFO, Lia, because I remember you to share with me that you were toying with the idea that perhaps you'd have to reconcile and go back to a job. So what happened to turn your picture around?
Yes, as you just brought that up, it just brought back memories. And I just want to say thank you to God, because, sometimes when you call out situations and you want things to go according to how you want it to go, you call them out and believe it will happen, and it will happen. The same way I sent Angela the text about the compensation plan is the same way how I got the text. And I remember one morning I woke up and it was a text, it was a link to a compensation plan, and I think I looked at it like 3 times, and I said, does this make sense? Can you really have extra positions in this company? Can you really get paid like this? And I just kept watching it, and the person that sent it to me, I said, how do I sign up? I just wanted to sign up because I never saw a compensation plan like that before. And I have been involved in many other different network marketing companies, and this compensation plan was so unique. So just going back to me saying, hey, I think I got to go back to corporate America. I think I have to go back to my career that I used to be in, because I was kind of sick and tired and fed up with the industry. And sometimes you may get like that. So I don't want no one on this call to take this the wrong way. Sometimes you get like that and you say, hey, you know what? I got to take a step back to take a step forward. But I got that text, and it was the answer, because I know network marketing is a foundation where you can be able to live your dreams, where you can be able to set a foundation for your family, where you can be able to make more money than you ever thought that you can be able to make on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, or a weekly basis.
Yeah, that's such a good perspective that you bring, Lia. You're not looking for a perfect opportunity. You'll make it the best it can be, and that takes a decision every day, right?
Yes, correct.
Yep. How many associates, and you don't have to give me an exact number, and I'm kind of hitting you from left field here, but how many associates do you have on your team tonight?
Wow, it's close to 10,000. I think the last time I looked, it was like 9,600. And by me saying that does not make me proud, because one thing about this unique compensation plan is that, yes, you can come in for free, but those numbers are just bodies at the end of the day. And as Angela actually expressed earlier, is about you being active. When you become active, then guess what? Your actual body and your actual number within this company. So that number of having 9,600 people, it's an accomplishment, but not until everybody is actually active.
Yeah, I like where you set the bar. So what you're meaning by active for our guests on the line is meaning that these people have purchased a product for, number one, to have a personal testimonial to share, and number two, to be qualified to earn commissions here on the generational bonuses and above, right?
Yes, correct. And that is the start in the beginning journey.
Yep, I love what you're speaking to, Lia, because in order to make this a real viable program, you have to have products moving through the model, and we have the best products anywhere. And I dare someone to tell someone to do something that you've not been willing to do yourself. Life and energy and everything I know tells me that just doesn't work. It's just as simple as getting turned on to the product, be able to reflect from your own personal experience, and then it's hard to shut up, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
You and I talked about how tickled you are about the people who are earning checks on your team, the small checks that are making big differences. Talk to our listeners for a minute about that, if you would.
Oh my goodness, that just brings joy to my heart, because the other day I was on a call with someone and I was just talking to them, and we was in another business prior, and it was a couple of people, and
in that prior business, it was just the different ways that compensation plan was set up. Not just everyone can be able to earn a certain amount. But coming over here, there are people that didn't earn that much, but steady put their monthly commitment in every single month. But when they came over here, they're just excited. One girl I spoke to was $212, and that was for the week. So if you add that up, that's close to $1,000 that she can make for the month. So a lot of these people were excited and happy that they were able to accomplish that. And it's not just one person. Go ahead. I'm sorry. And it's not just one person. It was many people.
Yeah. Oh, I just love that, Lia. You know, I remember somebody had back office messaged me on Facebook and told me how tickled she was to be earning checks here, and she didn't even have a refrigerator or car. So for those of us who tell ourselves we're behind the 8 ball and that's why we can't do it, I just say get over yourself, because people are doing it all around. It's got to be the most right playing field. If you can't do it here, you can't do it anywhere. Leo, I know you are a product of the product. What are your favorite products here, and what do you like most about them?
You know, when I had first got into this opportunity, the first product that I actually purchased was the chew, because I thought it was unique. I thought it was something different. And when I got it, you know, a lot of my teammates could tell you, I had did a live and I was just so excited because I thought it tastes like what is that called? A sweetheart, yes. It tastes just like a sweetheart. So I said, oh my goodness. You know, this is crazy because we're just going to be eating these things up, and I can't carry this inside my pocketbook. I actually have to leave it at home and just take 1 or 2 with me. And another product that I thought was just so unique here with this company is the lead system. You know, many people pay for leads and try to get their information out there to people and, you know, market their business and market the opportunity. But here, you're able to purchase leads, get the volume coming into your back office, connect with people that you don't even know where they live, who they are. They could be someone that becomes a superstar in this business and in this opportunity with you. So I thought that was something that was very unique for this opportunity. And I was just so excited about that because when I purchased it, you know, I purchased it every lead. I think I had 19 people that came into my back office, and then 2 of them actually became a rep. So those numbers worked very well with me.
Very good. Very good. Well, everything's going to work well with you, Lia, because you've got your head squared on straight, your heart's as big as the ocean, and you've got a great work ethic. Those are winning combinations, and we're looking forward to seeing great things from you and your team. You guys are an absolute delight to work with, and we thank you so much for your commitment of time tonight and sharing your best stuff with our listening audience. Thank you so much, Lia, and bless you and all of the people on your team.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. And I just wanted to say just one thing to anyone that is on this call and you're listening to these stories, and you're listening to us being in this industry for a very long time. You know, we've been in this industry for a long time because we know that it works. We know that you can make an extra income. We know that you can bring money into your household to be able to pay a light bill, a phone bill, a gas bill, or whatever, take your kids on a vacation. But then also, I know we talked about it earlier, and I just want you guys to know that, yes, 10 years ago, I stepped into this industry and I had a goal. And my goal, and it may sound kind of funny, but my goal was not to be able to cook and clean every single night. I could be able to take my family out to dinner. And that was one of my goals. And then those goals, you keep on building on top of those goals. And you write your why down. Get a notebook, get a piece of paper, get a calendar, and write your whys down. Write out your weeks. Write out how many people you want to talk to, how many people you're going to connect with. You know, do some research, do some studying about this industry. You know, I didn't know about this industry before, but lately I have been doing so much research about hemp. It just blows my mind. And this industry is really going to be an industry that you're going to look back 5 years from now, and you're going to be excited that you came into CFO to be able to share this opportunity with people, because as they say, it's going to grow over 700% within the next couple of years.
Oh, Lia, that was so amazing. I'm not going to even try to top that. I'm just going to call it a wrap. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being with us this evening. I love what Jeffrey Combs says. This is only an opportunity of a lifetime if you see it that way. Get back with the person who invited you to tonight's call, and we'll look forward to welcoming you next week as one of our newest associates to CTFO. I want to thank Todd Dalton, Angela Kinson, and Lia Coleman for their great contribution to our call tonight. Until next time, God bless.